Peace, family. I haven't made any real talk videos in a while. I'm really a person that practices what they preach. And I've learned that it takes time to actually get through things. Whether you manifest in it or not, or things just happen, it just takes time. It really does. But I was thinking about tests and how sometimes we feel like God is testing us. But the real thing is that God doesn't test us. We test ourselves. Because before we leave this earth, this realm, and before we go on to the next thing that we're going to do, we have a life review. And we are the ones that's reviewing it. You are reviewing your life. You are the one feeling like, shit, I didn't get it all right. Oh, damn. I feel bad because I did this, I did that to somebody, so on and so forth. It's you doing the review, not God. Because God don't care what you do like that, because it's all an experience for real. And you being the one that tests yourself, you're the one that puts that emotion. Because you might be like, I want a man, but I'm never going to get another man like this, or another woman like this. I'm never going to do that. And you count it all out and you say all these things, and then you feel like, I'm okay. I got it. I made my decision. This is how it's going to be. And then you feel fine. Yeah. Then boom, what happens? Here comes along a dude or a woman or whatever. And you're like, oh, they are so fine. I really like them. They are so this. And then you realize after talking to them for a little bit, they hitting all the red flags. Boom, 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 boom. Then you have a choice, and there's the test. So you might not be thinking with your heart, how you're supposed to. But you may start to ignore when they hit all 5 of the red flags. Boom, 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 boom. Then you still have a choice. What do I do? And you might start making excuses. Well, he or she is fine. Or, ooh, they're hot. Or, ooh, maybe I can help them. And so on and so forth. And you might start to ignore. And you might think you could change. But you have to stop and realize what you just did. There's a test. And now you're in it. And it's your choice whether you're going to fail or whether you're going to pass it. And the reason you set that whole thing in motion is because you wanted to stop doing something that you were doing in the first place. That's the whole point, right? We're free agents, We're free moral agents. I don't know if just the Holy Witnesses say that part, but we're free agents. We can make a choice of whatever we want to do in life. And this is how we grow, and how you teach yourself and you train yourself in the first place, how to be different. I think a lot of people don't realize it. And people will be like, oh, Jesus ain't going to help you. You got to help yourself. You got to grow and teach yourself. But what does that look like? What does that mean? How do you break that down? So there are situations that you decide how you feel about it, and how you feel about how it goes. And if it's something that you want to change, you set that in motion. You started out by saying, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to do that. You might say, I'm never going to eat this kind of food again. And then you get to a place and you eat it because everybody's doing it. Then when you're homesick, you're like, what did I do? So there's a test and you failed it. So it's your choice to pass or fail. So we have to take accountability and responsibility. God didn't test us. We tested us. Not to torture ourselves, but to make ourselves better. God doesn't need to micromanage and be like, she said she's not going to do this again. Let me see if she's going to do it or not. That's torture. And that's not love. And that's not nice. And that's not what God does. And it's us. God is not petty like that. We need to be the ones that actually, figure out what we're going to do, why we're here, and what is our goal. And are we really practicing what we preach? And are we recognizing that the test that we actually, have and live through is by our own doing, and it's to help us grow. So, yeah, I was thinking about that. So, peace, family.